Oh, yay! You're here! Come on in! It's Wednesday, bringing the positive vibes today.
Is that what you're surviving on, the positive vibes
that's what I'm
after last
surviving
night?
on. Yeah, after last night's, and we know that we still got another day of kind of yuckiness with the weather, and I started today as a hot mess, but we're bringing some positive vibes
Okay.
because
Sure. It's a nice shirt.
I seem put together right now. Morning, gang.
Morning.
But I was not put together 5 minutes ago.
It was a process.
Yeah, it was because
It was a process.
I do like lay out what I'm going to wear the next day to see
Okay.
if it works.
Yes.
And like.
Because you don't come into work dressed
No,
like this.
I like to change. You always come in ready to go, and you come in ready to go, right, Brian?
Yes.
And you change, Emily? You
I'm like you, yeah.
Yeah, I
because-
just find I don't have time to change.
Yeah.
So.
Well, Emily, you have to change because you've changed into something else when you go out and
I change
shoot
like
your
6
stuff.
times a day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right? So I have these like green pants that I'm wearing today because I
Very
haven't
nice,
worn them in a
yeah.
while.
Goes
But
with the jacket.
It goes with the jacket. It goes with this shirt, but this is not my shirt. This is somebody else's shirt.
What?
This is somebody else's shirt that I found
Could be
in
yours,
the change.
Ryan. Could be yours.
That I found in the change room because I had this other shirt that did not go with these pants and this jacket.
So you planned it last night, and it worked last night, but it didn't go this morning?
Well, I was kind of half watching the hockey game when I was putting this outfit together, and like, I don't know, somebody might have scored, and then I was just like,
Concentrate.
Oh, you got to get a system like Brian's where it's just the next one in the
next
closet.
thing in line.
There
always,
you go.
You always know it works.
Yes.
It's the rotation.
It's
you
the
know, you take
rotation.
from here and you put it back on that side, and it just keeps rolling.
Now, do you
along.
do you have a whole ensemble then? So you've got the shirt and the tie
No,
and the socks.
No.
No.
No,
Okay.
nothing like that. It's just the suit or the sport jacket. That comes out, and then you go, okay, what's going to go with that?
Okay.
Suit and sport jacket. Then you fit the tie. You fit the shirt. Then you fit the tie.
right.
And that's
You need Brian to
build
come
it
over
from
to
there.
your house and go through your
He's
closet.
always so well put
Yes,
together.
he is.
Always.
He is.
Goodness. All right. So thanks to whoever shirt I'm wearing. It is quite big on me. So I don't know. We'll have to see.
This is first world problems
Yeah,
right here.
right,
exactly,
It is first
exactly.
world
Exactly.
problems.
Well, I hope you have an umbrella with you.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, I'm going to need it again today, unfortunately. We're waterlogged enough already. We had another 8 millimeters yesterday, and we're going to get more tonight, more tomorrow, and it looks like, again, more on Friday.
I'm over it.
I thought we were good for Friday.
No, Friday now. It's a slim chance, but it's still there. Still a 30% chance of a shower on Friday now.
Weekend still looking good, though?
Weekend is still looking really good. Lots of sun, temperatures above seasonal, actually, which is something we haven't had in quite a while.
Well, Hollywood writers have hit the picket line, and even though their shows will be impacted the most, late night shows are in support of the strike. It's true that the last time we saw a strike of this magnitude, Conan O'Brien paid about 75 members of his staff out of pocket. Now here's Conan back then spinning his wedding ring
I remember this.
during the 2007 writers' strike just to fill airtime. Is too much.
I remember
Too much.
watching
Too
that
much.
because
Yeah.
those are the days where I was maybe still watching like late night
Well,
and
because
stuff.
we were young enough
Totally.
that we could stay up that late.
We weren't on this shift.
Yeah, for sure. But that was a whole thing where because I don't know, I didn't know that he did that because
Yeah.
I know because he was doing all this other stuff.
Because he was a writer beforehand.
Yeah.
He
He
wanted
comes from
to
the writing
support
background.
them and
Same
keep
with
them.
Same with Jimmy, right?
Yeah.
Most of them, right? That's
yeah.
what they kind of came from. And it's interesting because people think, well, soap operas are going to go off too. Well, they still have a couple of weeks. They do a couple of weeks beforehand in the can. So they're okay. And then, streaming services and movies, they usually have something reserved. But yeah, it's the late night shows. And Saturday Night Live, you were just
I
saying
know.
you're
It's
so upset
Pete
by
Davidson
it.
was supposed to be this week, and it's not
Maybe
happening.
he'll write it.
Yeah, I don't think he's really a big writer. He's not a big. He's just a comedian.
Yeah,
Can I say
guess.
one thing about? I know movies aren't really going to be affected, but there's a story that I came across. The James Bond movie, Quantum of Solace. The ending of Quantum of Solace is very odd, and people always said, "Why is it so odd?" Because it was being written
Which
during.
is the one?
It was the second one. I think.
What's the ending? What happened?
I don't really remember. Anyways, it kind of just ends weirdly. But they were on a deadline to get it done, and it was the writer's strike.
They just rushed it.
They rushed it on it. That's what happened. They had to rush it because there was a deadline on it, and they had to get it out, and that's why the ending is kind of.
Well, apparently they bring in some people from,
That
backups
Yes.
to write a lot of this stuff. So yeah, if your programming isn't up to quality,
There
this
you
could
go.
be why.
Like, there still will be some deadlines along the way.
And they're saying too, if this strike drags on, the timing that we're at now, this is going to affect the season
Awards.
launches in the fall.
Yeah.
No, the fall launches
okay. Yeah,
of shows.
that's right.
all the TV
great.
shows.
Yeah, TV
Because
shows.
like all that, right?
Months
But
and months longer.
It's all done now.
pilot season, and I don't know, it could be a little, it could be a little
Well,
bit
I
of
hope
time.
they come to a deal soon because we need our fix. We need our
Yes.
good TV.
Right. And we know how important the writers are on this show.
Yes.
We do.
Right?
And we thank you every single day.
Yes.
Yes.
Brian.
Okay, my turn.
Brian writes his own.
Yeah, okay.
Oh yeah, you're here. Come on in. It's Wednesday. I was going to say the sun is up. Well, the sun is up.
Sun is up.
The sun is up.
Yes, we just
I don't-
can't
we
see
can't
it.
we can't really see it, and I
No.
know we're frustrated through with this week as everybody's just eagerly waiting for the weekend. Brian,
It's
I'm over
more
the
than
rain.
usual.
yeah, right? How's that grass coming, Emily?
It's fine, but I'm over it.
Oh yeah.
Like, I'm
so-
so
You
over
were
it.
so great yesterday.
Yesterday. It took a day.
I know. I got all eager on the weekend. I was out in the rain doing the seed, and I was like, yeah, let it rain. Come on, rain. And now I'm like, all right. Like, it is waterlogged. It's
Yep.
done.
Yeah,
like,
we
it
are.
probably won't even
Your
grow now.
little seeds are going to float away.
They are. Like, there's no point anymore. I'm giving up.
Right.
Wah, wah.
Yeah, like baseball last night was supposed to start, didn't start because the field was it was raining and the field was too wet for the little guys. So that's kind
Brian,
of a bummer.
get your magic wand and fix
Okay.
this.
Okay, we'll fix this for you. Yes, it might take a while to fix it,
Yeah.
but we're working on it. We are. We're in there for you.
Yeah,
we're going to
that-
see some sunshine, but not until Friday. It's like, yeah, more showers today, more showers tonight and tomorrow, and even lingering into Friday now. Oh, we can't get rid of this.
Retro Festive, that's where you're finding us today. And it's not only about Christmas, it is all about pop culture.
Welcome. Hi.
Hi,
I'm Ty the Retro Guy. Hope you're enjoying your popcorn there. One of the things we're doing now at Retro Festive here in Oakville is we're offering popcorn as you shop. Remember going into like Jumbo Video
Yeah,
in the
Blockbuster,
80s
for sure.
and having popcorn while you shop? So that's what we're trying to go for now.
I love it.
Because we're all about retro, we're all about pop culture, and we've also got Pop Shop.
I love
so a lot of our customers come in, grab a pop for $1 while they shop. But I tell you what, if you come into the store and say you saw us on CHCH, you can have a free pop while you shop. Just say CHCH. Okay,
Wow, that's
so come on
awesome.
over here. This is our emporium of retro stuff.
I love it.
And we're part toy store, part candy store, part retro pop culture store.
Yeah.
And one of the things we do is sell candy and candy-related stuff. So you'll see here on the wall we've got socks and slippers and
I love
belts, pop culture belts and hats, in addition to the actual retro candy.
I love how it's like Frosted Flakes. Like
Yeah.
nobody eats Frosted Flakes anymore, and
Well, when I was growing up, it was all about Saturday morning cartoons and eating cereal on Saturday morning
oh
cartoons.
no, I stepped on Tony the Tiger.
So we got Tony the Tiger slippers and Mario slippers. He's all the rage these days, of
He's
course.
huge. My
Yeah.
kids saw the movie; they loved
Yeah.
it.
So, so let's head over to the actual candy section.
Oh.
And
There's
there's
just trouble.
these days, candy isn't just for kids, right? Candy's
That's why I
for
said it's
adults,
trouble.
and it's always a fun time to reminisce about your childhood and all your favorite candies from their childhood, Reese's and Fifth Avenue.
What is this?
That's actually a new thing. That's Kraft Dinner gummies. Really funny. And
I love
there's
that.
gummy bacon, gummy Lunchables.
Hey, gummy
So-
Lunchables! What a great idea.
This is the kind of fun stuff that people expect to find from us, and we're always on the lookout. We kind of, curate the greatest, retro stuff. And people can either order it online at our website, retrofestive.ca, or they can come to our store in Oakville and check it out in person.
It makes me feel old.
I always feel old. But you know what? I love the 80s, everything about the 80s and 90s. I kind
fun.
of think it was a better time. And
I agree.
Now, do you remember Pop Rocks?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna do something now. I just dreamt this up last night.
Oh, no.
We're gonna do a shot of Pop Rocks.
Wait, while I'm eating popcorn?
Yeah, well,
Okay, I'm coming over
you
here.
can put the popcorn down. And we've got a chaser of water here just in case we choke.
Like,
But
we're
this
gonna
is
do a
this
full
is
shot.
actually like 6 packets of Pop Rocks.
Don't they
in a little
explode
shot
in your
here.
mouth?
Let's find out.
Oh my
okay,
gosh.
cheers.
I'm scared.
Welcome to Retro Festive. Oh, wow.
There's no way
That's a
I'm
lot.
going.
Very great.
Come on. I'm one. Don't go anywhere. Coming back to Retro
We'll be
Festive.
back. Oh, that might have been a bad idea.
You know what I mean?
We're talking about our favorite Aerosmith
You're
songs.
judging me
Yes.
is what you're
No,
doing.
I'm just
You're
like-
judging me.
Yes, I am. Yes. We're talking about our favorite Aerosmith song. Yours is
Pink.
okay. I guess mine is Dream On.
I'm not saying mine anymore.
Why not?
Love in an elevator.
Okay, well, that's like my least favorite song.
Why?
What's yours, Brian?
Ragdoll.
Ragdoll.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
They're piecing out Aerosmith, the whole point of our conversation
Right.
here.
Are they?
Yeah, I know, right?
They've run out of money.
The band announced on Monday the dates for their farewell tour titled Peace Out. It's the chance for them to celebrate the 50 years that they've been
Yeah.
out there.
Yeah.
You never know how much longer everyone's going to be healthy, is what Joe Perry said, to do this. It's been a while since we've actually done a real tour. They did the run in Vegas, of
Right.
course, which was great. It was fun. But they're anxious to get back out on the road and,
Yeah.
and tour. And I mean, I saw Aerosmith in concert probably, I don't know, 10 years ago maybe.
Did you?
And they were fantastic.
I saw Steven Tyler. He opened a NASCAR race that I went to about
Oh,
10 years
yeah?
ago. I could not believe how much he was moving around, jumping around.
I know, and he's
I'm like,
75.
Listen,
but-
they were called the Toxic Twins. Him and Steve,
I'm
like
surprised
Tyler
they're
and
alive.
Perry. Like,
I
well,
am
that's the
surprised
thing.
they're
It's
alive.
kind of it's kind of like the Rolling Stones.
The
You know
amount
what I mean?
of
It's
drugs,
still-
booze,
yeah, everything.
rock and roll.
Yes,
Like,
like,
they were the
they're rock and-
epitome
they're-
of that lifestyle.
They're rock and roll stars.
Yeah.
So yeah, it'd be good. One more.
One more kick at the can.
There we go.
Okay, coming up after 8. So a couple of members of the Toronto Rock, Challen Rogers, Brad Cree in the green room, getting ready for a big playoff game on Friday night. So they're going to help us out with a few things, including Feel Good Time.
They're going to take over.
Yes.
Yes, yeah. We're heading into the kitchen with Jeremy Parsons.
Oh,
He's got
Parsons is
some
back.
Mother's Day brunch ideas.
Ooh,
All right.
Mother's Day. I love Mother's Day.
Okay, special thing. Happy anniversary, Annette.
Thank you,
Okay,
thank
May
you.
the 3rd. It's also young Fee. Young Fee, our youngest, is turning 5.
Well, Retro Festive has everything from Care Bears to My Little Pony to Elmo to Light Bright to Stretchy Poop, which is what I have found myself playing with right now. It is stink-free stress relief.
Yeah, you found the poop all right.
This store is like my favorite place on earth.
Well, it's funny you should pick that because my wife always says we have a lot of crap here. But
Is my mouse still blue, by the way?
No. Well, let's take a look. Luke, is it blue?
Don't zoom in like that.
If you missed the last segment, we did a pop rock shot glass of pop rocks, and that was a lot of fun.
And who did the whole shot?
You did the whole shot, and I only did half the shot.
Thank you for the record.
But you know what? In this room, this is all our retro toys, and I think I mentioned that we do lots of retro stuff. But this is our retro toy room, and it's everything you remember from when you were a kid.
Yep.
You know, from Fisher Price to the Hasbro toys.
I totally had one of these.
This is the Etch-a-Sketch, and actually we've got a special guest here. This is our resident toy expert, Brent, my son Brent. And okay, he's a bit of a ham. And Brent,
great.
Tell us what your favorite toy here is on the table.
I think it might be actually the extra sketch.
The
You did a
Etch-a-Sketch?
great job. Look at that. CHCH. He's
Yeah,
representing us
he
today.
worked on that all morning. And
That's
then,
amazing.
Wasn't it also the Rubik's Cube, right?
Yes,
That's
also
hot these
Rubik's
days. So
There's a lot of Rubik's Cubes at school.
Yeah.
everything old is new again, I guess.
does this do?
Grand toy of 1983. Do you remember that?
I
When you were a
kinda
kid, you got to
do.
push the button in and out.
Oh, in and
you
out.
try to get
Oh,
you
yeah.
try to get the balls in the little things. So you know, if you're looking for great
Ooh.
gifts for maybe for Mother's Day or Father's Day, this is a great place to come for you know, the big kids in your life.
Yes, and
Or the little kids too. If you've got some kids, you want to tell them about what it was like before screens.
Well, it's true because my kids have a Light Bright and my kids have a Jenga, and we also are big in Etch-a-Sketch. So, I mean, we've got a lot of this stuff, but this place has everything.
Yeah, we've got it all. We try to trying to find the best of the best. Spirograph is a good one. That's
yeah.
is a good way to spend a rainy day.
Yeah, agreed.
if
Making
you've
some
got
art.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah. Here, Brent, why don't you show them this thing? Did you ever have a keytar? I always wanted this when I was a kid.
A keytar? I bet you Luke had a keytar. Oh, 80s. Oh my
Okay.
gosh, I love this. But you've also got kind of newer stuff. Like I'm seeing SpongeBob and, you know.
We've got a good mix of the new and the old. And in one of the next segments, we'll be talking about all the trendy stuff that we have, like from Ted Lasso to Yellowstone and all that kind of stuff as well. We try to do everything pop culture.
All right, well, there you go. Coming up, more pulp culture stuff. But for now, here's some things back inside the studio. I'm having way too much fun with my stretchy poop.
Hi, come on in. It's a Wednesday and it's my turn to start. So that's why I'm pausing there for a second.
Good to start. Good to start.
It's good to start. But it's your start tomorrow.
Yeah.
You get.
Yeah.
And then it's my start on Friday. We just like to share. We just like to take turns here on Morning Live. So glad you're here. Morning Live family, come on in. How are we?
Hi,
Waterlogged.
good.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Waterlogged,
Goodness.
It's like we need to wring everything out.
yeah, we do. Definitely.
Enough already. But just look at the look you have on your face.
That's how I feel about it.
Yeah, right. But just think what things are going to be popping this weekend. You get all that
Yes.
water.
Things
and
are
then,
already popping.
Yeah, but even
yeah.
that much more, I think.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They get that sun on it.
I think I need to clean my eavesdrops.
Are you going to do that?
No.
Yeah.
Think about it.
yeah.
Because all the water, right?
Yeah.
You know where it's supposed to come down the side thingy that goes on the thing and goes like that.
The side thingy
know.
off the thing.
These are
You all know
technical
what I'm
terms.
talking about.
Technical terms, yes.
These are
It's-
technical, yeah.
It's stopping before that and
Yeah.
just pouring down a crack in the eavesdrop.
Oh, I see.
Right.
Yeah.
I smell in Morning
So-
Live segments of
Yeah,
eavesdrops.
have a
Anybody
little bit of
watching that's an
flooding.
eavesdrop person, teach us the ways of how to say things in the
Yeah.
eavesdrop.
Yes.
Teach Emily how to
maybe.
do it.
Well, I mean, everybody knows what I'm talking about.
Sure.
Yeah.
Anyway,
we know.
so I
yeah.
have flooding in a spot where I don't normally have this much water. So if it gets into my basement, Brian, I'm coming after you.
Oh, my fault. Oh, dear.
wow.
Okay, right.
Wow.
Yes.
This is great for me. I was my fault for so many years, and now I get to pass. it
Yeah,
on.
and now
deflecting.
now okay. I've taken the blame for almost 40 years here for that yeah, with the weather. So thanks
Well, then what's a little bit
thanks
more?
for piling it on. Yeah, we're going to get more of that today. I know my rain barrels are just overflowing.
Yeah.
It's just like it just keeps coming.
Dude, I love your like retro lava lamps. They're like super groovy.
Well, we figured we couldn't have a retro store without the lava lamps, and we've got a lot of them actually. These are just a few of them on display, but we've got a good selection. You'll have to come in into the store and check them out.
A good selection. You have an incredible selection. This is the most lava lamps on display I have seen probably ever
that
in my
jumbo
life.
one we're looking at now, it's not quite. It takes a while to warm up. We didn't
Yeah.
plug it in on time. But okay, so this is our lava lamp room and our light room. But let's take a look at some of the other cool, fun retro stuff we've got. Do you remember Golden Books?
The ones with the gold on the
Yeah.
spine, right?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I mean, back in the day, the kids learned how to read by Golden Books, but nowadays it's all about the pop culture Golden Books. We've got Taylor Swift and
I love this.
Beyonce.
Okay, no, this is my favorite one. It's Bob Ross.
Bob Ross Golden Books. So, so if you're a fan of Dolly Parton or Willie Nelson or Julie Andrews, so yeah, it's a lot of fun. And
Betty White.
nowadays, just like a lot of this retro stuff, they're not just for kids anymore.
No,
it's
this
for
is-
adults and collectors. And if you're a fan of something, we've probably got it here in the store.
This is such a great thing for gift giving, for hostess
Yeah.
gifts, for the person you don't know what to get. This is the place to be.
Well, we tried to be, part bookstore, part retro. We've got record
toy
albums,
store.
part toy store, part candy store. So it's a little bit of everything. And in fact, we sell a lot of retro T-shirts. And some of our staff members, you've got one on there for
Down in
Fraggle Rock.
Rock.
Dan and Fraggle Rock. Yeah, some of our staff members are here. Why don't we call the first one out? We're going to do a little T-shirt fashion show
Ooh,
here.
fun.
Damien, come on out. We've got a Jaws T-shirt.
Oh,
Next,
with the
please.
matching Jaws lunchbox for an
Yep.
accessory.
Angie,
oh.
this is a fun shirt. The Looney Tunes in the Mystery Machine.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
That's the 50th
Where
or
are
100th
you?
anniversary of the Looney Tunes, I think.
Sort of
And
sweet, sort of.
That's
Yellowstone.
yeah.
Oh my gosh, huge right now.
And okay, do you remember
Yeah.
my favorite show as a kid was Saved by the Bell? Do you
Do
remember
I?
Saved by
Man,
the
I kept myself a look on at the corner just in time
This
to
is a
see the
great shirt
bus
for the
fly
summer,
by.
the Zack Attack Tour. And I think we've got one more.
Oh, a little D&D
Yeah.
action.
Dungeons and Dragons, that's the hottest thing right now. So.
Oh my gosh. Okay,
Yeah.
you're like, this is my favorite store ever.
Well, we try. We try, and
so good.
usually at Christmas time we're all about Christmas, but the rest of the year we're just about retro 80s and 90s stuff. So.
I love that. Okay, so we will be coming back in Christmas time, at Christmas time. And coming up, we're going to be taking a look into this back room where it is all
The
retro, where
pop
we've got
culture room.
all the t-shirts, pop culture. We've got tons of fun stuff to show you. So sneak peek, all that is coming up next on Morning Live.
Thank you, Brian.
Thanks so much, Brian. The final volume in the Guardians of the Galaxy movie trilogy blasts into theaters this weekend.
I am Groot. I think like the first one was like because they bring so much comedy into it. I know Iron
It's
Man.
so funny.
Iron Man brought a lot of comedy
Yep.
into things, but this really
This
kind
was-
of
and
pushed
the
it.
soundtrack.
And the soundtrack
The
is great.
soundtrack's
and-
incredible, but I think it really gears towards our generation.
Yeah.
It's not so much for our kids who enjoy it as well, but the comedy and the soundtrack are all for us.
Right.
And that's why I was so enthralled with these movies. I was like, I want 19 more. Like, why can't they make 45,000 Guardian of the Galaxy movies like they've done with Marvel?
Sometimes it's good to just get out before it gets
and
old.
you have an apology to Pippin.
Oh,
yes,
yeah,
I
yeah,
believe
Sorry,
you
sorry,
do, yeah.
sorry, girls. Because we had an argument. Because I thought it was Groot. I am Groot.
Groot?
I thought it was
like
Groot.
with a D?
No, that's Groot.
It's Groot.
He always says, he's like, I am Groot.
I'm Groot.
I'm
Yeah.
Groot.
So, girls, you were
sorry,
right.
Sorry, girls. Yeah, they're at school now,
Congratulations.
so.
Your dad was wrong. Remember this forever.
Will never happen again.
Remember this forever. Write it down. Write it down. Okay, some new Taylor Swift items are being added to the Country Music Hall of Fame and Museum in Nashville.
Yeah.
Like, what does she not want to give up?
Like
Is it-
as a celebrity. you
Yeah,
mean?
because you have so much stuff and you've done so many concerts and like, what are you willing to give up? And what are you willing that I really want to keep this one because I don't know it's why or what connects into something and what doesn't.
I think it's all about how sustainably conscious you are as well. Because I know a lot of celebrities will choose to wear the same gowns to different events because
they?
yeah, of course. I'm going to come up with some examples. I know of them, I just can't think of them off the top of my head. But I think that's great that they're willing to
Yeah,
save.
because now it's kind of become trendy
Yeah,
to
it's
do
cool
that.
to
Right? Now you're
recycle.
eco.
So if you
Yeah.
get caught
Yeah.
in the picture wearing this gown and you get
Yes.
caught in the
Yeah.
picture
Yeah.
wearing the gown again,
I'm doing this to save the planet.
It's a big deal. Yeah.
or nobody would give me another gown.
It's cool to be environmentally friendly. So
Yeah.
I don't know, but a lot of those items are big
Yeah.
ticket items for Swiftie fans.
Okay. How was Ty?
Well, let's just say retro festive. I have cankers on my tongue from Pop Rocks from eating those Pop Rocks. So thanks, Tyler.
Yeah, way to
You're
go.
the best.
He's normally Ty the Christmas guy. What is he now?
Now he's just the retro pop culture canker on tongue
Ty.
guy.
Morning, Ty.
Hi, Ty. Here we go. If you can think of anything to do with pop culture, you will find it here at Retro Festive in Oakville. We've been having such a good time here, checking out all of your latest goods.
It's been so good getting to meet you and getting to know you. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because normally you
This
work
is,
with Tim.
this is your first time here, and we've got a lot to show you, I guess, but you've been a little overwhelmed, I think. We've got a lot of stuff, but
great.
you're doing great.
I love it.
Yeah, so one thing I want to talk about was Super Mario. Have you seen the new Super Mario
I have,
movie? Yeah.
actually, and it was excellent.
Yeah, I took my kids too, and we loved it.
Yeah.
And so, of course, it's really been the biggest movie of the year so far.
Mm-hmm.
And like everything else, we try to keep a good selection of everything that's kind of hot. Those are
Stress ball.
the stress balls. Yeah,
I love it.
Saw the hats and the slippers and things like that.
Oh, yes,
But
I'm still wearing the slippers.
really, if we keep walking down, this is, we've got sections for everything. This is kind of Canadian pop culture stuff with the CBC and
Oh my gosh, I love this.
retro beer and retro curling,
Good
all
old
that
can
kind
of
of
50.
stuff. And Harry
14
Potter's
socks.
pretty huge still. It never really stops. So we've got quite a selection of Harry Potter stuff.
Which I love. Huge selection of Harry Potter and unique stuff, not that stuff that everybody else is selling.
Well, yeah, we tried to find stuff
Puzzles.
that no one else has.
I do love my puzzles. And
Yeah,
games.
We've got a lot of puzzles and games from, Care Bears, Garfield, all the
Friends.
guys you remember from the 80s and 90s,
Yeah.
including Friends and the Marvel characters, Star Trek. And over here, kind of on a different note, is our rock and roll and our retro music section.
I love this.
So we've got Beatles, Elvis, Willie Nelson, you name it, really. Queen.
AC/DC.
Yeah. So we try to bring in a little bit. If you've got a favorite, or if maybe your mom or dad for Mother's Day and Father's Day has a favorite, this is a great place to come and find a little gift for that special occasion.
Yeah.
And in fact, that's kind of where we're going to end. Is we've got a table here, really just a selection of fun giftware for both Mother's Day and Father's Day. So
love
maybe
that.
Mom likes the Golden Girls or Wizard of Oz. We've even got funny cards like here's the best mom ever
With Vanna.
or that's the Father's Day card with Alex Trebek.
That's so great.
Yeah, so we've got a little bit of everything for everybody, and I'm really glad you're able to come today and let us show you what we got.
Yeah, this, when I come to places like this, I think, Tim who? This is mine now.
Tim who? Yeah, you're our new best friend now, Emily.
This place has been great. Thank you so much for taking us through and showing us all of the great things that you have here at Retro Festive here in Oakville.
Don't forget to get a shot of Mayor McCheese. He's our newest actor. He's not for sale, but when I was a kid, it was all about McDonald's, and we recently
Yeah, they
got...
don't have those guys anymore,
no, they
right?
don't, but we're bringing them back at Retro Festive.
That's amazing.
So come on out here to Oakville or check out retrofestive.ca.